Okay, so I'm going to talk very briefly about the create model, which is the system for making sure that every focus point has got a standard template, a standard way of justifying that it's actually one of the focus points for a particular program. The C stands for connection, and this is simply that, you know how, and it's trying to make it local and connecting with the individual. Obviously makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, results. The R is results, and this is quite interesting. This is the evidence and the quality of the evidence. This is really important, the sample size, the quality of the institution, a bunch of typical indices or metrics, the longitude of the study and the quality of the method, all that sort of stuff. And it'd be nice to be able to score those and build a huge body of evidence about all the different sort of research studies behind choosing a particular focus point. Then the E stands for explanation, and the thinking is, and the theory behind it is, A is action, so that's why we're going to do X, Y, and Z. That's what we're going to do. T is the tool of implementation. What are we going to use that's particularly useful? It could be a daily checklist, it could be a weekly reminder, it could be a phone call from a friend, it could be a particular piece of software, or it could be a template or an image or a planning board, anything like that. And finally, the E is the experience. How do we experience this one? This particular focus point, what's it all about? What does it involve? What's it to do with in the energy cost of this, the energy needed to do this effectively, and the ease of implementation, a bunch of different E's there. And then I did have this Fibonacci sequence, the idea of being able to weight the quality of the evidence according to a scale, whereby obviously 8 is significantly better than 5, 5 better than 3, 3 a bit better than 2, and so on and so forth. And the ultimate is 13 points, which would be probably never ascribed to any body of evidence, because it's unlikely that any body of evidence would be perfect. But the idea of the 13 by 4 and the 13 points reinforcing seems to work quite nicely. Okay, so that in a nutshell is the create model, and that's a little bit of extra stuff from Theo there on my diagram that he did nicely for me. And there you go.